Greetings, this is English News Broadcast live from our headquarters in Asmara. It's 10:30 p.m., Thursday, December 2. I'm the reporter Mira Johannes with your daily updates, and here's a rundown of the top stories for tonight's news segment. Announcement from the Ministry of Health. Resolve to strengthen participation in national affairs. Egypt launched its second edition of its Defense Expo. Heavy rains triggered floods and landslides in central Vietnam. And now we proceed to the details for the local news. We have an announcement from the Ministry of Health. 19 patients have been diagnosed positive for COVID-19 and tests is carried out today at quarantine centers and testing stations in the central, southern, and Gashbarka regions. Out of these, 12 patients are from quarantine centers 7 and testing stations in Godaif 2, Ma'akal Katama 2, and Mainafhi 1 central region. 5 patients are from a testing station in Maidama southern region. 2 patients are from a testing station in Barantu Gashbarka region. On the other hand, 12 patients who have been receiving medical treatment in hospitals in the central region have fully recovered and have been discharged from these facilities. The total number of recovered patients has accordingly increased to 7,143, while the number of deaths stands at 60. The total number of confirmed cases in the country to date has increased to 7,412. Ministry of Health, Asmara, December 2, 2021. At a seminar conducted on November 28, Eritrean nationals in Juba and its environs expressed resolve to strengthen participation in the national affairs. At the seminar, Mr. Tsagai Muhari, head of consular affairs at the Eritrean embassy, gave an extensive briefing on the objective situation in the homeland and regional developments and called for strengthening political, diplomatic, and media activities. Explaining the external conspiracies aimed at disrupting the peace and cooperation initiatives prevailing in the region, Mr. Fuad Mohammed, head of public and community affairs at the embassy, called on nationals to reinforce participation in the national affairs as in the past. The participants, on their part, said that such seminars have significant contribution in developing the understanding of nationals on the objective situation in their homeland and in the region and called for its sustainability. In the same vein, the National Union of Eritrean Women Board in Europe held its annual meeting on the 27th of November. At the meeting, in which representatives from Denmark, France, Germany, Italy, the UK, Norway, Sweden, and Switzerland took part, the participants conducted extensive discussion on the activity report, presented and adopted various recommendations. The administrative areas of Asuboy, Shakaito, and Blankoma, Asab subzone, conducted elections of area administrators and managing directors on the 30th of November. The objective of the election was to replace the outgoing area administrators and managing directors. Commending the strong participation the residents demonstrated in the elections, the residents called on the newly elected to diligently serve the people that elected them. The newly elected area administrators and managing directors, on their part, expressed conviction to deliver effective and timely administration to the residents that elected them. According to report, the remaining 27 administrative areas in the subzone will elect area administrators and managing directors on January 2022. Stay with us. We'll be right back with the international news after this short break. Welcome back. Egypt launched its second edition of its Defense Expo on Monday, November 29, a large-scale defense and security event allowing international companies to exhibit their latest technology in land, sea, and air defense. Held under the patronage of the Egyptian Armed forces. The event was held at the International Exhibition Center in New Cairo with more than 30,000 industry visitors. The event hosted more than 400 exhibitors from 42 countries, including American, British, German, French, Pakistani, Russian, and Canadian manufacturers. Among the exhibitors are defense company CRB of the Republic of Srpska, Bosnia and Herzegovina, as well as Pakistan's state-owned Global Industrial and Defense Solutions GIDS. The event was inaugurated by the Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and will run until December 2. Authorities said on Thursday, December 2, that heavy rains triggered floods and landslides in central Vietnam have left at least 18 people missing, some feared dead, with houses destroyed and roads damaged. The government also said in a statement that rains have subsided, however, and efforts were underway to locate the missing. Some national highways, interprovincial, and local roads were partially blocked. Beach towns Phu Yen, Binh Dinh, and Vietnam's main coffee-growing province, Dak Lak, were hardest hit. The floods have inundated 780 hectares of rice fields, although no damage has been reported so far to coffee farms. Vietnam is prone to storms and flooding due to its long coastline. Natural disasters, predominantly floods and landslides from storms, killed 378 people last year. Following is a recap of tonight's major headlines. Announcement from the Ministry of Health. Resolve to strengthen participation in national affairs. Egypt launched its second edition of its Defense Expo. Heavy rains triggered floods and landslides in central Vietnam. That's all from us for now. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.